Kia ora. So far you should have set up your own account and added a profile picture, put some of your own information up to make sure that profile, that account is definitely yours. Next thing we're going to look at is how to actually create a portfolio. Now underneath your Pathbrite account, like Billy the student here, you can have as many portfolios as you want. You'll also eventually be able to swap stuff from one into another and use them for all different purposes. This will be useful if you want to use it as part of your CV, share it with potential employers to show them exactly what you can do. It could be just to tell friends what you're doing, or if you're continuing your study, it will give you access to the stuff you're doing just now and make it really easy for you to use it later on, perhaps if you go on to the diploma or further on the line down to the bachelor's. So the first thing we have to do is create a portfolio, and that's really easy because there's a button right there that says create portfolio. You want to create a new portfolio and you're going to put in a title. Now this title should be something that clearly links it to this course. It doesn't have to be the course title, we don't have to be really boring here. You could be a little bit creative, but again remember this might be something you're sharing with someone who's wanting to give you a job. So think carefully what you make it. So I've chosen a title, The Beginning of a Tourism Career. This portfolio is a showcase of the work I have done as part of my NZ Certificate in Tourism, Level 4 with an Operations Specialisation. And that's enough to get started. So first thing it'll ask you to do is to add some information to it, some things to put up there and share, but we're going to come back to that later, so close that down. And it's going to take us into the portfolio. So the first exercise in this module is actually looking through the finished portfolio, so you'll start to see how it takes shape. What we're going to sort out first of all is our style and settings. Layout, you've got quite a few options to play with in there, but we can look at that later on. The theme, you've got 3 choices. I quite like the light theme that comes up. You have categories, and it's really important that you sort out the categories for exactly how they're needed in this assignment. So we're going to edit those categories and delete some of the ones that are not relevant to us, and we're going to start editing and adding some others. So you see that I've put in the categories that you'll need as part of this program. Automatically there'll be one category that has everything in it. Everything you post up, no matter what category you put it in, will show up there. Throughout the 2 courses, throughout this program, you'll be asked to load up other things into these categories. Who am I? The first thing you're going to work on. Assessments, which are part of the Tourism Experience course. Assessments, which are part of the Tourism Professional course. Information about places, and then some general resources that you'll probably gather along the way. Once you've entered them in there exactly like that, press save, and the structure of your portfolio will be set up. Eventually, when you've got things in your portfolio, along the top there, you'll be able to see those tabs and get into them just as you saw when you had a tour around the finished portfolio. Next thing we have to do is make sure that the people you want to share this portfolio with are able to get to it. So we're going to go public, and we're going to get other people to comment on it. And this means it's pretty much like Facebook, and you'll be able to go on there and compliment, give feedback, gather thoughts together, work together on your e-portfolio. Once we've done editing there, that's your portfolio set up, ready to have evidence, images, files, all sorts of things uploaded on it so that you can gather your learning in one place over the period of your program.